Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 14 of Age of Engineering. And I know, it's been a long time coming, but today we are finally going to start producing power from that darn forestry farm. We're gonna do it, so let's jump right in and I'll show you what I got done between episodes. It wasn't a whole lot. All I did was, I wired everything in here up with energy conduits from Ender.io, and those are really simple to make. You just need this conductive iron, which is, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. It's super easy. In the alloy smelter, it's just one piece of redstone and one iron ingot. So, super simple. And then you just take the conduit binder that we made last episode, conductive iron in the middle, and you have energy conduits. And there's different tiers of the energy conduits. You can use energetic alloy or vibrant alloy as well. But I don't think we're at that point yet. When we are, we'll replace them. The other thing I did was I moved all these into here. And I wired them up with the conduit, so now they're providing power. And also, I ran this item conduit all the way back to the farm. So everything that we produce in the farm can actually be pumped right here into this storage crate. And we'll be using that in just a little bit. But first, I want to work on getting that farm a little more automated, because right now it's not very much automated. So I'm actually going to need, I think it's 3 crafting tables. What we're going to make is a crafter from Progressive Automation. And of course I need some chests. And I'll need some furnace. There we go. Furnace. And game don't freeze. Okay, there's a wooden crafter. Upgrade it to the stone crafter. Upgrade it to the iron crafter as soon as I make a block of iron. I'm prepared, really. I am. Okay. So now we have the iron crafter. Cool. What are we going to do with it? Good question. First of all, we're going to make some more item conduits. There we go. That should be enough. And put that back in there. Now let's head out to the farm. Oh, and you can see I also added dirt and saplings to this farm, so it's now growing trees. And I replaced the peat engine with this survival generator because I realized I could just burn wood in here. And one thing that this farm is going to be producing a lot of is wood. So I tried this in a test world, and I hope it's going to work. So we put the auto crafter here because I want it to be next to this fluid tank. And if you right click on it, you open the interface and you can give it a recipe. But first I need some water. Okay, so these universal fluid cells can go in here and this will automatically fill them up, which is awesome. I actually need an empty one. So this is where you put the recipe, and this is where you put the ingredients to make the recipe. And then here is where everything that you make comes out. Simple? Simple. So we have water, dirt, and sand makes Bog Earth. Now, where we're going to get the sand and earth from is right here. We put in a filter. get a piece of this dirt and sand back. So now all sand and dirt will go directly into here. And also, we're going to want to put wood in here because that will work as fuel. So extract, always active. Hopefully this will work. Oh, I have to put this on insert. Silly. Yep, see? And the wood automatically goes into here instead of anywhere over here because it's not part of the recipe. And now it's creating bog earth for us. Yay! So the other thing we need is the water cells. Those need to go in here as well. Oh, the wood is going in here. Darn it. That's a problem. We'll have to figure that out. Okay, so the universal fluid cells need to go back and forth between these to get it in there. We just hit push, and that'll push the full ones in there. But to get the where did they go? Fluid cells? I'm confused. Anyway, to get the empty fluid cells out, we're going to want to attach this, insert a filter, whitelist it for universal fluid cells, empty only, and that should put them back into here where they can get refilled. I say should because it is for some reason not working. Oh, that's why. Okay, so yeah, there we go. I don't know where those other ones went, but I suppose I can just make more. That is very strange. Oh, anyway. Now the final thing that we need to do is we actually need to make this in and out. Insert is fine. Extract, we need a filter on. And for the filter, we only want to extract, here we go, bog earth. And then it should go back into this farm hatch, in out. So hopefully that'll work. Maybe? Extract bog earth. Oh, it's not going in there, is it? Okay, give me a second to figure this out and I will be right back. Okay, I think I've got everything figured out. I had to change some of the channels on this, and I had to make it so the wood wouldn't automatically go in there. I've still lost the universal fluid cells. I don't know where they've ended up, but I did manage to make this spaghetti noodle of a mess that will take everything we want out and recycle everything else back into the system. So that's cool. The next thing I want to do is actually make an RF engine for this, because I think that'll be easier than trying to put the wood in there to power it. Yeah, I know. It was a good idea, but unfortunately the wood just keeps piling up. So, to make an RF engine, we need 6 Inori crystals and 1 Redstonia crystal block. Well, I happen to have a block of redstone right here. And what else? 2 gold ingots. That's not bad at all. In fact, I think this might be way easier. Ah, darn it. 4. And zap. There we go. There we go. So if I put this in the auto crafter here, okay, so that's good. It has 0 out of 40,000 RF. So if I just hook it up like so, thank goodness. Yep, there we go. It's building. Okay, perfect. That is perfect. So this will power this, and we are all good. This does not require power. Let's make a couple more of those universal... No, you know what? I don't trust those. I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna do it with buckets. So let's fill up a bucket. Replace that in the recipe. And then make this filter so it extracts empty buckets. And this should, as soon as it gets enough power, it should craft. Let's put this bucket in here. There we go. Perfect! And you can see it's heading off up here into the farm to be put down as Bog Earth later. So now this farm is, I think, almost 100% self-sustaining. It's powered by the wood that's collected from the trees. The only thing that's not automated right now is the fertilizer, and honestly, it goes through so little that we can just come over here every once in a while and just toss a little bit of fertilizer in. That's not a big deal. I think there was one more thing I needed to do, and that was saplings. I need to make sure that these saplings are coming out of here and going back into there. Once this is full, we'll be piping the saplings off elsewhere. I don't have enough item conduits. That's okay. We'll go make some more real quick. But yeah, once the inventory in the farm is full, then we'll be piping the saplings over to our power room to create more power, which will be awesome. More power is always good. Okay. It's over here. Yep, I am good at the remembering where I put things. 8 conduits should be enough. And I do have one more basic item filter, which is all we should need. If this survival generator ends up not producing enough power for everything, which I think it should be okay. I mean, this stores a lot of RF, and it doesn't take a lot of RF to make stuff. But I can always add another one on here as well. So this is just going to be like an endless loop. We're going to extract just saplings, always active, and then this will insert. So now this should take the saplings out of here, yep, and put them in up there. Perfect. Another loop. We like the loops. So something cool I discovered that we're also going to be playing with as soon as I finish up with this is that the starch extractors that we've been getting from processing the calculator circuits, they will run off of apples. Yeah, and we're going to be getting plenty of apples from our farm. I did find out, to my disappointment, that you can't have an automatic farm that is also an orchard. You have to have a manual farm if you want to have an orchard. So we could build another farm and use that for like seed oil and stuff, but honestly, I haven't needed that much, and I've got tons right now. So it's something to think about later if we need more seed oil, but for now, I think we should just let it be. Okay, so lost my train of thought completely. Goodness, what was I doing? Talking too much about the future, that's what I'm doing. I have this ready, and this, and that's done, and all that. Oh, the starch extractors. Oh goodness, it's starting to thunder outside. I don't know if you guys caught the eclipse on Monday, if you're somewhere that was in the path of it. I actually live in Las Vegas, so we were in the path. Ooh, 2 of them, nice. But unfortunately, it was cloudy and stormy the whole day. Well, not the whole day. Like, the eclipse was from, I think, 9 to noon, and those that was exactly the time when it was cloudy and storming. I was so upset. So upset. Okay, so let's set up the Peatfired Engines here, because we're gonna get these working today. That is my goal. It has got to be done. And why are you... Oh, come on. Come on now. That's ridiculous. Let's see. Rotate, rotate. Rotate. There we go. Rotate. Perfect. Very nice. Okay. Awesome. So this storage crate here is kind of going to be the buffer. It's going to hold on to everything that comes in from the farm before it goes off into this stuff. So let's get that started. We'll need some item conduits, and I'm going to need another item filter. Oh, so the bad thing about peat-fired engines, and this is kind of a pain, is that they will overheat. And I'm out of item conduits again. That's okay, I have plenty of nuggets left. I knew I was going to need a ton of them. Anyway, if the power that they're producing is not being used up, they tend to overheat, and then they'll shut down and they won't work again for like a specified amount of time. I do have a way around that, or a way to deal with that particular problem, but we're not going to get to it this episode. There's no way. Let's see, that's insert, 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 Insert. There we go. Oh. Darn it. Oh, do you like my little power room? I decided to put everything separate from the room out there just to make things look neater. Insert. Insert. Oop. Insert. Okay. Everything should be on insert now, except this. This should actually be on in and out. Insert on green channel. Extract on, let's say, brown. And then we'll set all these to brown too, just so we don't get confused. We know exactly where everything's going. Brown, channel brown, channel brown, channel brown. There we go. Okay. So let's go make that item filter really quick. Hope we have enough paper. Well, we have rice. That's good enough. 3, 4, 5. And I have 1 chest. Wow. And there we go. Rice, rice, rice. Perfect. Very nice. Oop. That was interesting. Just kind of slid sideways. Okay. So let's put this item filter. Okay, extract. And did I bring any peat with me? Of course not. Oh, I did. Okay, so extract channel brown, peat. And let's enable round robin so that all of these get like an equal amount of peat. Let's see if this works. Did I? Oh, always active. Silly. Okay, so they're definitely getting peat. But they also, this is where the power is going to come out, by the way. And I'll lay it down to over here. This is where we're going to put a capacitor, which will also help us turn these on and off. But for now, let's grab, here it is. Now this is Redstone Alloy that I got out of a village, I believe, but to make it, you just alloy redstone and silicon. We don't actually have access to silicon yet, so it's really lucky that I found these. We're going to make good use of them. Okay, let's actually go like this. Oh, do they not? Okay, there we go. I was shift clicking, so they weren't. Okay. So now, I think, if I put a lever right here, no, that is not correct. All right, give me 1 second. I will be right back. I gotta figure this out. Be right back. Okay, we're back. I don't know why it wasn't working before, but it seems to be working now. where I put a lever up here, and this should... I transferred it to the back because it didn't actually work at the front, but when I flip this, these should all turn on. So they're all getting a redstone signal, except they're not. Huh. Interesting. Oh, you know what I bet it is? In, out. Oh, there we go. That one started working. Oh, it's because I didn't connect them. Silly me. Okay. You just have to go like that, and they're connected. In, out. There we go. Okay. Redstone. In, out. You'll have to forgive me. I haven't actually done this in a while. And I don't think I've ever done a setup like this before. In, out. So it probably would have worked at the front. Power. In, out. In, out. In, out. Okay. So these should all be running. Yes? Yep. Generating. Generating. Awesome! Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, this is super cool. We're finally getting RF from our silly things, and I'm actually going to turn this off for now so that these don't overheat, but we are producing RF, and that's going to help us out a ton. Plus these starch extractors, which I got for free from analyzing circuits. Between these three, we should hopefully have enough power to start getting some real stuff done. Yay! So I think that's going to about do it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me on our long journey to these peat-fired engines. When you come back next time, we're going to build a capacitor, preferably a double one. But we also have to build some. We have to build some more of these guys. Industrial Craft 2 machines in order to get a really good capacitor and in order to get electric steel, which we will need for some other things. Anyway, thanks again for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye!